rodents, spiders, ants, you name it.
Hey there. If it's not Tuesday, August 13th, between 3:40 and probably 5:30 p.m., don't leave a comment because I won't see it. But if it is during that time, then please do leave a comment so that I know what you want me to talk about this time around. Because, oh my God, it's been so busy today. This whole week is so busy. I guess you don't need to hear the commercials, huh? Good Lord. Oh, I know what I needed to do. I needed to send an email. Hey, Chew. What's happening, man? You always say hi, but you never have any questions. Do you have any questions, Chew? It's just you and me right now. I'm here for you. What you looking for, man? Ah, Charlie. Hey. You know, Hayden looks so cute in his Raider outfit. I was like, look at your boy all grown up and stuff. He's so adorable. Has he had his first day? Did he like it? Yes. So cute. Oh my God. So freaking cute. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is easy. I used to work at the Giants dugout store in Sacramento. Basically the same thing. It's just retail plus ticket sales. Yeah, he's going to be. And honestly, it's not even really difficult retail work, right? Because you're such a specialized product. He's an official. Ah, that's cool. Hey, Dan. So his paychecks say like the Raiders on it, huh? That is extra cool. Just saying. Yeah, it's not even like really difficult retail. And back when I was there, we used to get the Giants gave us commission back then. I'm sure that doesn't happen anymore. But people already came in like wanting to buy stuff. You know, the hardest part about that job is learning all the names of the players so that you can sell the memorabilia and sell the jerseys. Hey, Mike, what's going on? They don't even take cash? Wow. In Vegas, huh? I would think that, well, you know, I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. It seems like nobody wants to take cash. I know they were like cash is a great equalizer, and I definitely do a lot of whenever I get paid in cash, I save that cash, set it aside, and then I use it to pay other people in cash. You know, like my mechanic, my contractor, like stuff like that. Small businesses, you know, people who don't want credit card fees. But they're a corporation. Corporations are all about them credit card fees, kickbacks and stuff. The stadium and the shop there doesn't either. Wow. Well, all the stadiums went cashless during the pandemic, right? Because of all the people, germies and stuff. I mean, cash is gross. I mean, it is a filthy way to shop. At least with a credit card, you know it's not being touched by as many people as cash. Hey, Dirk, what's going on? What do you mean no more anonymity, Dan? Who's anonymous or who was anonymous? I'm confused by that. Oh. Yeah, 1 second. Everything. Oh, I see what you mean. For the purchases. Yeah. And honestly, they definitely capture all that purchase information for marketing purposes. They know everywhere you shop, they know everything you buy. It's most of the time it's convenient, but sometimes it's super annoying because like I would use my loyalty program when I was shopping for bands, right? When it was my job, when I was like full-time buying stuff for dressing rooms. I mean, I got back in the day, Safeway used to give you airline miles on United, as well as like the Safeway rewards coupons and stuff. And I got hundreds of thousands of airline miles that way. It was something like you got 50 airline miles for every $1,000 you spent or something like that. But I was shopping almost every day for a band at the Fillmore or the Warfield. And every time it would be, hundreds of dollars. And hey, Jacob. Oh, hang on, guys. Hey, yeah, come on in. It's a live stream. Do you want to be off that? Okay. This is Michael from our social media team.
What's up, y'all?
I'm always talking about our social media team on account of social media is my kryptonite. Yes. So this is the setup. So that's the dork tripod, right? And then here's the mic.
And wait, and you're going to be like standing for this?
Well, that's the thing is I don't know.
Okay, so you want like flexibility.
Exactly. It's for my Carrie King interview. We're doing it at the Forum in Los Angeles. So it might end up being on the bus. It might end up being in a dressing room. It might end up being in a box with a fox. I don't know.
I think you could just get like one of these kind of cheap guys.
Yeah.
$20. So like 62 inches, 87 inches.
Do they have the specs of like how much they weigh and that sort of thing?
Yeah, probably.
Because that's my biggest worry is that it's going to be stupid expensive. And then if I can leave this at home and I've got this.
Shouldn't be that expensive.
And it'll have the phone.
This is 2 pounds.
Part.
Wait. That's the weight limit.
Oh. Okay.
It's like made out of aluminum. It can't be more than.
I mean, the worst, we're going to sit down. We're not going to stand up for it, but I just never know. Maybe they'll put us on 2 bar stools and have us in a corner somewhere. And at that point, I'll need it to be able to, eyeball us.
I would get like any of these fairly cheap ones. It's pretty much that, but it can be tall.
So I really can use this still, right? Like that?
And you just screw that into the.
And then the phone just pops into there?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta give away.
You just screw this into the tripod, and then you put your phone right there, and boom, and you can twist that, if you want.
Oh, in case I wanted to do vertical.
Yeah.
Instead of horizontal.
Yep. Either way.
Do I want vertical or horizontal?
This is mainly for social media. I would say.
It's gonna go on YouTube, and
I would say the horizontal. Then you can always make a vertical out of that.
Yeah.
But make it horizontal and make.
Is that mean to do to John Jay? To Serato, because he's gonna edit it.
No, just film it. You're filming it like on your iPhone or something?
It'll be on my iPhone, but it'll be in this program here.
Just film it in 4K.
Okay.
And horizontal, but don't make it too close up. Because
that's why I want the bigger tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would just, honestly, I can send you, but I would get one of these.
Now, my second worry is if I need to do a tripod this far back so that I've got the wide angle shot on us, whether or not the mic...
It'll probably need to be farther than that.
It'll be standing, right? So if you're there, right? Yeah. And we're over here.
Yeah.
Right? It'll be about that sight line. Mm-hmm. Do you think I need to worry about the microphone at that point?
I mean...
Being too far away?
Depends on where you are. Is it going to be noisy?
Because that's what I'm wondering... I don't know. There might be there's definitely going to be a band sound checking while we're doing this. And it may or may not be too loud, but I could bring both of them, right? And then have them on separate tripods because this could go next to us and then that could go further away.
Yeah. Or you could,
if I have to separate them, but then I need to figure out what I'm recording.
Or you could just hold this and talk to them with this, that's probably the way to go, honestly.
I hate using tiny microphones. They look so
Yeah, I think
dumb.
they look dumb too, but you could you have a bigger one? Or could you- that might be the best way to do it though.
Yeah.
But I agree, they do look kind of dumb, but it's better to have good sound than.
I suppose if I'm holding it like so,
It doesn't look that small. It's not like
it doesn't look that
super
small, and I
tiny.
can kind of do this.
Yeah.
I can just hold it between us because it does have like an omnidirectional, and it has like a bidirectional that I could use. So as long as
that's the best way to do it, especially if you're in a room with like other people and there's a sound check happening.
Yeah, so it'll do bidirectional and omnidirectional with this. So I can hold as long as I'm holding it like this, it'll pick us up.
How I do it. It's gonna sound way better.
Okay, and then I just have to deal with probably getting a cord, right?
Yeah.
So that this goes all the way 5-6 feet to.
Yeah, you can either
phone.
get like a wireless receiver thing for your phone, or just get a long cord. I would just get a long cord.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Yeah, and just because it's easier to set up, and maybe in the future, maybe you go to the receiver route, but just for this one interview, since.
Okay. And these are the connectors that I need, right? So I need like a 6-foot. What is that? USB-C to Lightning?
No, USB Mini, I believe. It's micro or mini USB.
Oh, okay. The
Lightning.
one for that's standard for Androids and stuff.
No, that's a USB-C.
That is the USB-C. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is USB Mini.
It's either mini or micro.
Okay. So I need like a 6-foot USB Mini or micro.
Yeah.
Or a 2-meter or whatever.
Sorry. Versus mini.
I wasn't planning on doing this. I was planning on talking to everybody, but this is important. I told you I was busy as shit this week.
Anyone said anything about me?
Oh, would you like to?
What kind of? Oh, no one.
Nope. Everyone just tapped the fuck out. They were like, I don't know what's going on here.
No one cares about it.
Oh, hold on. Everybody wants to get this contest winner though. I can't. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 1. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 2. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 3. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 4. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 5. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 6. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 7. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 8. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude.
Oh.
I know. I always feel bad for caller 9. Anyway. Hi, it's the Bone. Who's this?
Hey, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark. How are you today?
Not too bad, you?
Not bad at all. Mark, have you won anything from the Bone in the last 30 days?
I have not.
Mark, what is your last name?
Kirkpatrick.
Is that Mark with a C or a K?
K.
I don't
I've been trying the past 30 days, I tell you that much.
Mark, I don't see you in the system, so it looks like you are good to go. Congratulations, you're caller 10. I need to put you on, I need to get some information from you. I need to put somebody else on hold while I get your information. You've got a pair of tickets in the pit, no less. So you've got pit tickets to Lamont and Snelly's ball on Friday with Stone Temple Pilots live and Our Lady Peace. The tickets are going to be emailed to you, and you probably should keep an eye on your spam filter for today and tomorrow, the next couple of days, because that email is probably going to come through like a bullet, because the show is this Friday at the Concord Pavilion. As soon as you see the email arrive, open it right away and click the link inside to accept the tickets, and then they'll be delivered electronically. Have you done that before with Live Nation?
I have not.
It's not too hard. Don't you worry. But if you have a Live Nation account, or if you haven't got a Live Nation account, you might want to open one on download the app for Live Nation and open an account there under the email address that you just gave me. That'll make it easier, because you'll have to show the tickets on your phone to get into the show.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Who's all going to be there?
All of us. All the jocks are going, except Steve Gorman, because he's in Minnesota. But yeah, Lamont and Snelly, myself, Baby Huey, Chasta, Stone Temple Pilots, live, Our Lady Peace, all the boneheads, you know.
Cool. I'll see you Friday.
All right, I'll see you Friday, Mark. Cheers. Late. Sorry about that. Thank you.
MDE. Oh, the MDE. Let me see if I can find a wireless receiver for this thing.
Ooh, is that a safe prospect for?
I think so. Well, let's see.
So the wireless receiver would be the lightning end, and then there would be a.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Who's that dude, by the way? The one in the window.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get a good look.
Oh, he was talking to you guys earlier when you were at the
No,
table.
Not me.
Oh, you weren't at the table when that happened?
That guy, the
Yeah.
older guy.
Yeah.
That's Bruce Milner.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Never met him.
Good thing you didn't,
Good thing I didn't walk up and go, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would have been awkward. I do that sometimes. What are you guys saying here? My friend Charlie says hi.
Me?
Yeah, she says hi, Michael from social media.
Hello, Charlie. Friend of Nikki.
Yeah, she's my she's actually my longtime friend, and she's also my person who got me onto Twitch. She's a Twitch gamer, and she was like, "Yeah, you could do this."
Cool.
Oh yeah, we were talking about credit card ordering when you came in. Except for Robert, who was talking about how he likes spicy food. I don't know what that's from, Robert. Yeah, Dan, you know what? Not everything is recorded when you buy. Charlie's right. When you buy IRL, there's not that much that they can record. Unless you have a loyalty account with them that you give them, and then they can record that way, whatever it is you're buying. That's how it happened with me. So here's the irritating part, right? I'm shopping at grocery stores for all these bands using the loyalty number to get, because I'm buying thousands of dollars worth of groceries. I mean, I probably personally spent, I'm not kidding you, like $15,000 in cash at Safeways in San Jose just for the Rolling Stones one time in 2004. In the end, I got all these airline miles and I flew round trip first class to Europe, went to the Wacken Festival. Totally worth it. But I digress. So what happens now is when I go into shop for myself online, sometimes if I'm really busy, I'll go to Whole Foods and I'll just like pay the fee, or I'll just do the pickup. And a lot of the stuff that comes up where it's like, you bought this before, is not my shit. It's something that I bought for some artist, you know? So there's all this like weird grocery stuff that pops up that Whole Foods thinks I love because I bought it a lot, but you know, I don't, because it didn't for me at any rate. Yeah, so there's that. But yeah, so I mean, they're kind of following you around with your credit cards, but not to the degree that you think that they are. It's all those loyalty accounts that are really still doing it. Oh, cool. This is the one you think I need to get?
So that's, I'll show you. I'm sending you one other thing.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll be more patient.
No, it's all good.
I'll talk to the people. Dan says epic beard, bro.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Dan.
Did you hear that, Dan? He said, hell yeah. Thank you, dude. Thrash Metal Tuesday. Chris, what are you talking about? It's fucking Tuesday. Is it Thrash Metal Tuesday? Like Metal Monday? Is that a thing? It's not a thing. I like your enthusiasm though. Can you bottle it? I need to drink some.
A 6-foot cord should be long enough, right?
Well, what do you think integrity wise? Should I be worried going from 6 to 10?
No.
And it's not a thick cord, right? It'll roll up pretty small. So better safe than sorry, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And I'll bet you it comes with a little Velcro to kind of like clip up the slack if I need to.
Probably.
Yeah. Look at me being all technical and shit. Hey, Sherry. Sherry's calling you the tech man. I don't know that that's accurate.
I'll take it for now.
He'll take it though.
Yeah. I'm not the tech guy.
He's fair enough. It's on his resume.
Yeah.
Sherry, he's adding it now.
I'm adding it now. I'm putting her Cherry down as a reference.
Yeah, Sherry, he's got your info from that last time you used your credit card. Is it Friday yet? Daniel, I wish it was, dude. I walked in this morning and the guys downstairs at the security were like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, this week is going on forever. And he's like, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, see? I mean, it's Tuesday and I'm already fucking tired. Everybody's doing tacos because it's Tuesday. Y'all, we live in California. We taco daily. I don't think Tuesday matters really. Oh, this is my. All right. We have things to discuss.
So that first thing.
Okay. Yep. Oh no.
That's just so basically you're going to use just an iPhone charger, like USB to Lightning iPhone charger. So if you have one, a long one already, like at home, you can just use that.
Oh.
Like you won't have to buy that 10-foot thing that I put in there.
Oh, I don't have a 10-foot cord though. I just
okay. Well, then you will need to buy that.
Yeah, I only have like a 1 meter cord.
Okay. Well, then yeah. So buy the long one. And then,
but then I can use it for my phone afterwards.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
And then that adapter thing at the top will be to make it from a USB to a micro USB.
Mm-hmm.
So that end will be what you plug into the
Want to see if this
mic.
is spam or a real person? Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, what's up? Scam.
Yeah, just trying to check if you guys have any designing or web development needs for the business.
Oh, I don't have a business. I'm just a person.
Oh, sorry for bothering them, ma'am.
Oh yeah, you should probably take my number off of this list, whatever it is, because I'm on the do not call list, so I don't expect to get calls like this.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was the nicest.
I answer the calls.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never do.
I always
and they
do.
just keep calling me.
And they stop calling.
Damn,
Most of the time. I don't
start
get very many
doing-
calls
I
like
should
that.
start doing
That's
that.
why I answered. I was all excited. I'm like, who is
I should
it?
start doing
It's
that.
I don't get these.
I get them multiple times a day.
Yeah, I think that's a millennial thing, man.
To not answer?
Yeah.
I think you're
Nobody
right.
answers, and they're like, and then
Legit.
they don't answer because they get
Right.
the calls, but they get the calls because they
Yeah.
don't answer.
Exactly.
It's a vicious
I
cycle.
think I just learned something from you.
I'm here to teach.
And then so that's the adapter thing. That's to make
Oh,
it
I
connect to
see,
your
I see,
mic.
I see.
Yeah.
So they don't sell a cord.
They
with
do,
those.
but they're
They're
not that long, and they're
Oh, okay,
yeah.
and they're probably more expensive than
Yeah.
just getting the adapter. And you don't think I need to worry about like, just
Sound
because?
cutting out. I don't think so.
Well, I only worry because I have to dongle this thing constantly with USB to USB 3 or USB C. I'm sorry, and sometimes I have trouble with here. No,
I
Okay.
don't see why. Yeah.
I was only worried for like a heavy cord, but it's not a heavy cord, right?
No,
So
it's very
it'll be
light,
fine.
yeah.
And I'll just have, and it'll be 10 feet, so I'll have enough slack that I'm not going to be tugging on it or anything,
Yeah.
and we'll just be stationary. Okay.
And then there's a tripod under that I put in there.
I've either had too much coffee or not enough.
Like that's a good tripod. It's only $22, but you could honestly any of those from Amazon. Are
Okay.
fine. But that one looks pretty good.
Is this one tripod right here?
Yeah, but that's it at its shortest length. It goes
Oh,
up
okay.
to like 70 inches or something, like more height than
6
you'll
feet.
need.
Wow. Yeah. Way
Yeah.
more than I'll need.
Yeah. So,
Perfect.
but in case you ever want it like that,
Thank you so much.
of course,
Appreciate it.
of course. See
Oh,
you,
and-
chat.
Yeah. Did anybody want to say anything before Christopher goes?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
No, too late.
there's another one of you.
Oh hell yeah. Sweet.
Everybody's still talking about taco salads.
Yeah. All right. Actually, I'm gonna have tacos tonight.
Dan feels like you're talking to him personally.
Love it. All right.
Awesome. Thanks
Let me know if
again.
anything else.
I'll tell him you guys said bye. He'll be in the bullpen by KMBR all day. Did I miss anything? Did anybody have a question? Let's see. Yeah, now everybody wants fucking tacos because tacos. Who doesn't? Charlie with the badass emojis. Do I know if there's an opener for Foo Fighters? I do not. I don't think that there is, though, because I'll be honest, there's so much going on. They don't have room for an opener. Hi, it's Sabone.
Can you play Young Lust?
Oh, it's a little bit late for me to change out my 420 Floyd song, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Because I got to program that shit in advance. Otherwise, this last minute stuff, woo, I get in trouble. From one epic beard to another. You stress dumped on your boss Friday and now you're just overworked. I feel you, dude. I mean, it's because I worked at the Concord Pavilion on Saturday and it was just a really long day. It was like almost a 16-hour day and it was hot and I was gross and exhausted. Like when I got in the shower, like the water looked like dishwater. Like that's how much I sweated out. And it was icky. And then on Sunday, you know, I had to do all my laundry and do stuff around the house and meal prep and then also cook because that was nice. And yeah, and then it was like crazy barrage of stuff on Monday and today and tomorrow. Today will be fun though because I have an Alien Romulus themed cocktail party to go to after work. And it's actually the thing that's keeping me from trying to get the last minute Foo Fighters tickets. Oh, did anybody want to go to the Foo Fighters tonight? Because they released some tickets. I was like, could I spend $200 to see the Foo Fighters tonight? Or could I go to an Alien Romulus themed cocktail party? Tough call. Mostly because by the time I would get out of here and in traffic, get all the way to the pavilion and park and get in there and see the band, they'd be already on and it would be cool, but not drop a bunch of money cool, you know, not drop a bunch of money, spend all that time driving and then get stuck in another hour's worth of traffic leaving if I'm lucky. Mama's already too fucking tired this week, you know? You got home from driving to Washington on Sunday and you leave for Reno on Thursday? God, Kathleen, that is too much. I would hate all of that. Fred Fly, why would I mess with him? He's helping me. He's being super helpful, by the way. And he doesn't have to do that, you know? I mean, he's part of the digital team, but our digital team has a shit ton of work to do, especially while, you know, I mean, the Olympics are over. Not that they did a lot with the Olympics, but we've got the Giants and the 49ers at the same time right now. And they have to cover all of that stuff for KMBR, plus whatever happens on the spread and KGO and, you know, and then we get whatever's left. So yeah, he did not have to help me with that. And he did. And that was really nice of him. I'm not going to mess with him. I'm going to thank him. I'm not a dick most of the time. Yeah, that was super behind the scenes, Dan. Like that was some real BTS for reals. Cause sometimes we have to talk tech. It's going to be cool. I mean, I'm not nervous about interviewing Carrie King. I'm nervous that some shit will go sideways. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I interviewed Rick Allen, and his wife, Lauren, we had a great interview for like, oh my God, like 45 minutes. And then at the end of the interview, when I went to stop recording, it started recording. The whole thing didn't happen. Like we just had a nice conversation that never got recorded. And I was mortified. I thought I was going to die. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. I am an asshole. And they were like, don't worry about it. We'll move some things around. We'll call you tomorrow. And they did. They called me the next day and we did the whole thing over again. Take two. And we still had a great conversation. I don't think we lost too much in the first interview to the second interview, but so ever since that happened, I am just hyper paranoid that some shit is going to go wrong. And because I'm going to be on site at the forum in LA, there's going to be all kinds of outside circumstances that could already go wrong. And I'm just scared to death about a technical thing that could go wrong. You know, when I did the Chuck Billy interview, I wasn't even filming. Our video guy was filming and he forgot to hit record on the microphone. So the whole first half of that interview was phone audio, which meant that he had to try and filter to match the second half of the interview when he did turn the microphone on, which I don't know if you listened to the Chuck Billy interview, led to kind of like a weird sound quality issue, you know? So I'm just crazy paranoid that some shit's going to go sideways. And I just want to really get out ahead of it and try and set myself up to not fuck it all up as best I can. If I do fuck it all up, it's going to happen and I'll just deal with it. But for the most part, I at least want to try, you know? What's my earliest baseball game I attended? Probably sometime in 1983, I think. Hi, it's Bone.
Hey, good day. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
You know, I'm on my way home. Hey, are you going live?
Am I on the stream? I'm streaming now, yeah.
Oh, man, it didn't pop up on my Facebook because I'm old.
Oh, well, you could try YouTube if it's not popping up on your Facebook.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to get into YouTube.
Yeah, or you just go to my profile, or you could try Twitch if you have Twitch.
I have an itch.
Yeah, not the same.
Hey, you want to hear something cool?
Sure. I mean, no, but okay.
Well, it's pretty cool because
Is it?
in the Heartbreakers, Zippo made a limited edition lighter, and I ended up finding one in mint condition for $10. I look it up; it goes for $1,000.
So you mean something cool for you, not for me?
Well, I could bring it Friday and hand it off.
Oh, I don't think you need to give away your Tom Petty lighter. I would put that shit on eBay, make $1,000 and, you know, do something good with it.
Yeah, but it's a Tom Petty cool Zippo lighter. I just can't put it on eBay.
It is very cool.
It is very cool.
And now,
awesome. I'll look at YouTube, huh?
okay, I'm on the YouTube. You could also go to Facebook and just go to my profile, and then click on my profile picture. I think that takes you to the live as well.
All right, perfect.
Okay, you got it, man.
Right.
Cheers. Bye. That's a first. Hey, Justine. He's cute. Okay, I would just like to put right up front, I have a credo that I live by, and I recommend everyone else also live by it. It is don't shit where you eat, don't fuck where you work. Trust me, it'll save you. Chimichangas. Is that a Deadpool reference? Is it time to make the chimichangas? Romulans are Vulcans with emotions, and Romulus is the new Alien movie. Go see Foo Fighters. You know, I've seen the Foo Fighters a bunch. I'm actually seeing Romulus. I'm hosting a premiere for Romulus on Wednesday. Tonight is kind of like a pre-party for that. So it's not a It's not the actual screening. The screening is on Wednesday. No, the spam call guy. Oh, that's what you meant all the way back there. I got you, Red. You thought it was a trip that KCBS did the Raider games? Well, I mean, things in sports radio have changed drastically in the last 20 years. Let me tell you, I was in sports radio 20 years ago, 3 years ago. Things are very different now. You know, it's the same fucking Jim Rome. I was just talking to our sales department today and I was like, oh God, fucking Jim Rome, man. Jim Rome is like, he's just so fucking annoying. You know, he's like the Rush Limbaugh of sports radio. He's been around longer than all the other annoying people. And he's still as annoying as he ever was. And there are still people that fucking follow his ass. And I don't get it. Like, there is nothing appealing to me about Jim Rome at all in any way, shape, or form. I don't even want to hear him give the scores. Like, nope, don't recap anything for me, Jim Rome. Go away. Oh, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I got a lot more I got to do, actually. Besides that, in fact, oh, shoot. You know what? I was sending an email. I don't think I can I open another StreamYard link? Let's see. What happens if I open a second StreamYard so I can look at the library there? Oh, it does let me. Okay. Where was I on that? I was telling one of our guys. So I was doing this. Brief. That's what I needed to know. I needed to email that timing, 23:55. Just chop off the end at 23:55 and lay some branding on that bitch. If you're too busy, don't sweat. I'll post it as it is. Because I don't give a fuck. DGAF. Winky face. I had a great chat with Steve Gorman. So that's what I'm trying to email about. And it's on video now. So Gorman and I have gone video. Hey there, Nikki. Sharing was coming your way. Prep call stuff. Keep an eye on your inbox. I love it when my sales department tries to tell me to do shit that I already did. Oh, I haven't done that part though. We need to get me a specific code. All right, hold on. Talking about Lamont Snelly ball tickets. Shit, what else was I doing? What was I just doing? Oh, right, Prize Picks. So I have a new endorsement and it's Prize Picks, which is like sports betting online, which I have never done. So I'm kind of interested to try it, but I have to download the app. Prize Pick. Whoops, I can't spell. Prize. Has anybody done Prize Picks or sports online betting? Sorry. It's a group text. Prize Picks. It's not recognizing me. Ah, come on, man. I'm really tired of my phone not recognizing me because I don't have time to be typing this shit in all the time. There we go. So now I have to tell the sales department that I signed up for a tutorial already this morning, and I downloaded the app just now, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay. That email sent, and that email is sent, and you interviewed Max Cavalera on his tour bus in front of the Fillmore. I also interviewed Max Cavalera on his tour bus in front of the Fillmore. Was it the same day? Interesting. Oh my God, you ripped your jeans? That is the worst. At least that Goodwill is like right up the street, right? Actually, little known secret, Fillmore Goodwill is where I get all my jeans now because they have mad designer jeans in all my size. And I love Lucky Jeans. And Lucky Jeans will go on sale for relatively cheap, but it's hard to get cheaper than like $12 for somebody who already broke them in. And now I have way too many pairs of jeans. Like, I do not need new jeans. Andy Drake, what is up with you, brother? You met Brian at work. Yeah, it was a different time, though, wasn't it? Wait, which work did you meet Brian at? Hey, Eric, you found it on Facebook. Congratulations. Oh, thanks, Christopher. I don't feel it, but I'm glad to have it. Rome is the cockroach of sports radio. Fucking right, dude. Oh my God. Ugh. I don't know how I'm just gonna say it out loud. This is the thing that everybody's thinking, right? White man fails upwards. I mean, I don't know if Rome is a white man, but like fucking men fail upwards in radio all the time. And some of them do it for so long that people just assume they must be good because they've been doing it for so goddamn long. They just keep getting hired and sucking. And I don't understand it myself. Hey, Roy, what's happening? Sports has been a lot more political. All right. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's more political than it was when, you know, I'm not gonna. Some people are afraid of politics because they don't understand politics. And some people who do understand politics are pushing politics into other areas where people don't understand politics on purpose to make them angry. It's a tactic, so don't fall for it. The audio's cutting out, Justine? Really? Does anybody else have audio issues? Nick's picks. They did ask me to come up with a code. And I didn't know what to say. I said blacklist or black stage pass because we did used to use the black stage pass, or just Nikki Blakk or 1077 The Bone or something. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Jacob. They were black and white striped pants, but yeah, Yeah. That was the thing. 2007. Let's see. When was my Max Cavalera interview? Max Cavalera. It says 12 years ago. Somebody do the math for me. No, yours was before mine then, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, this is in studio. This isn't the bus one. This is the bus one because I can see the pillows. 14 years ago. So, no, still 2010, right? So, yeah. That's funny. I guess Max likes to do interviews on the bus in front of the Fillmore. Hey, Andrea, it was good to see you at Cornerstone as well. Y&T was awesome. Right? See, Charlie, Lucky Jeans for $10. That's because it was back in 2007. They've gone up a little bit. They're like between 12 and 20 now, depending on how new they are. But you know what I do is I get them and I buy like a bunch of them and I just cut them off for shorts. If they're like in bad shape, you know? Oh, the Crow. Everybody wants to know about the Crow, don't they? All right. I will talk about it. They did ask us, Dan, what was marked down from $50? What did I miss? Oh, the bike that you got from Goodwill. Gotcha. Oh, you guys were both working at the Reporter when you met, huh? I mean, were you guys both like in the same office all the time? I mean, I feel like people who like have to work in the same office should not date. I mean, it's a rule. There are obviously exceptions to the rule. Like Mike Holler, who's the new program director of KMBR, met his wife Mandy here, and she still works with us, and they're fine, you know. And you know, you and Brian, but you guys are all clearly the exceptions to the rule, right? You and Brian have been married for fucking ever now, 30 years or whatever, 25 years. So you're already exceptional. Let's see. Hey, Umberto. Thrifting is the best for clothes. Yeah, you know, it can be. Sometimes not, but most of the time it's now where I start out. I don't want to buy new clothes if I can help it. Hey, Kevin. What's up? Am I going to catch Metallica on this leg of their tour? Yes, I will be in Seattle as well. Cavalera Conspiracy, Bury Your Dead, and Dillinger Escape Plan. Dillinger Escape Plan was so good. Whatever happened to that reunion they were going to do? I think that either happened at it was like one show. Sorry, you know, my hair fucking bugs me sometimes. I think it was like a one show reunion type thing, and I missed it because it wasn't anywhere near me. Oh, it went glitchy for a second when I opened that second StreamYard? Really? Because I didn't actually open a new StreamYard window. I opened a StreamYard tab, and then I went to the library. So I didn't open a new live window or anything. Chuck, what are you giving me years for? Oh, what it was, the math. Thank you. Thank you for doing that math for me. You just can't buy clothes from secondhand stores, Dan? That's on you, brother. I mean, I have no problem with it. I mean, I obviously take them home and wash them first, but I'm excellent with laundry. Hey, Brett. See, Kevin gets it. That's what I said. Don't shit where you eat. Don't fuck where you work. 25 years. Yeah, you guys are clearly the exception. Hey, Jason, what's happening? Andre, what's up? Talking about heavy metal music, the interview I did with Phil Demmel. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Man, Phil and I talked forever. That was like the best catch up, you know, because we see each other pretty frequently around. but it's always just like a, hey, how's it going? Big hug. How's the kids? How's Marta? What's happening? Awesome. Cool. Talk to you later. And that one was just like the endless conversation. But it was good. It was fun. I'm glad. Dillinger did one show recently. Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about. There was like one show and then that was it. I thought for sure it would spark at least a short tour. The man whose name I always forget, even though that's your initials. I know. Okay. But look, I remembered that much so far. You're going to have to put the name in every time. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, ah. Did I ever see Technocracy? Oh, yeah. I saw Shaq in fucking black vinyl pants. I remember that. Yeah. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Right? Do you remember Shaq in like fucking shiny black pants? Oh, he's nice. That is weird, but he's nice. He doesn't drink so much anymore either, so that could be a factor. You tried dating at work once, Andy. It didn't end well. Oh, good. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like if you like where you work, it's pretty dangerous to start up a relationship that you're not 100% confident in. Okay, so The Crow. Here's the thing. They did ask us not to review it. And I see you, PJ, but I just started this, so don't ruin my flow. They did ask us not to review The Crow. I think because they're expecting mixed reviews and they don't want a bunch of people just going out there and being like, it sucked. But it didn't suck. That's the thing, right? And you know what I realized when I was at the I was at the screening and I'm talking to the crowd and I'm like, how many people here are hopeful that it's going to be good? Right? And it was like 10 people. And I'm like, how many people here expect it to what was it? It was like, how many people hope it's going to be good? How many people something? And then I'm like, how many people are here to hate watch it? And it was the same amount of people like every single time. So I had 3 levels of what are you expecting from the movie and the same amount of people from all 3 levels. And then everybody else just kind of like apathetic in the middle, just like, meh, free movie, right? If you're Gen X, if you're someone who saw The Crow in the theater in 1994, you are going to have feelings about that movie. Probably because you were at a tumultuous time in your life when you saw it. And then Brandon Lee died and that shit was real. We all had feelings over that. It was a tragedy, it was an actual trauma event for a lot of Gen X. On top of all the other trauma that Gen X is carrying around with it. But like everything else in life, we compartmentalize it and we move on. And then we have irrational feelings around it. So I think that is partly why people are so protective of The Crow. Also, we're tired of fucking reboots, right? We would love to see Hollywood make an investment in some new properties. Not going to happen. And I think here is part of the reason why, right? It's actually more of a horror film. And the horror genre is all about the franchise. It's all about the fucking sequels. It's all about the reboots. It's all about, somebody getting up from the dead again. And the thing about this one is I was really hoping that they would find a way to make these 2 characters not the same people. But it was a full reboot. It was Eric Draven. It was Shelley. It was, all the business. Had they been able to do that, I would have been a lot more impressed. But that said, Bill Skarsgård, holy shit, dude. He carries that film. I mean, he makes that film, I should say. He doesn't carry it. He makes it. Like, he is so good. He's too good for the film. Like, the film without him would probably be like a B movie. It's very comic book feel. they leave some kind of plot. They leave a few plot holes, you know, almost like you're turning the pages of a comic book and some shit happened and they didn't write it in. But Bill Skarsgård is fantastic, and they change up the story. So it is two very different characters, even though the characters have the same name. They still carry the vibe of the original. There are Easter eggs everywhere. If you are a fan of the original and you watch this one carefully, you'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, that's an homage. Oh, that's a in your face homage. Oh, that's a more subtle one. Okay. Things that are everywhere like that. And the kills. Oh my God. This is one of the best horror movie kills I've seen. There are so many of them. They're so good. It's like once you realize it's not a shoot 'em up movie, it's a kills movie. And they kill people in different ways. And that's my favorite part. And of course, that's also Bill Skarsgård pulling that off, you know, with just like henchman kills that are fucking epic. So ultimately, I can be two things at once, right? I can be mad that they rebooted it. I can also have enjoyed the movie. That's going to depend on where you are in your personal life with your feelings about the movie and the fact that it was rebooted. If you can't separate those two, maybe you shouldn't see it. But if you can go into it with an open mind of like, okay, they are definitely rebooting this, but it's a new movie and it's got really good actors and it's got really good kills. So fuck it, right? I'm going to go in and watch a horror film, which, you know, with every horror film ever, you're going to have to just like forgive a few things and overlook a few things for the overarching awesomeness of what they're doing. So that's where I'm at with The Crow. Okay, PJ, your radiator blew up. I cannot pick you up in King City because I will never drive to King City ever. Can you get an Uber? I'm sorry though. Damn, why does shit keep fucking up on your truck, dude? Probably because you're driving it like crazy. Oh, Shazam. Who was in Shazam? Was Bill Skarsgård in Shazam? What? No, he wasn't. Who did you see in Shazam? What are you talking about? And by the way, Shazam was garbage. I will absolutely agree with you on that one. And you know what? Even though Shazam was garbage, I still watched it. And then I still watched the sequel, which was also garbage. But I did watch them both on a plane. And, you know, after so many watches of every movie, and when Steve Gorman and I have talked about this on our podcast, when you fly a lot and you fly the same airline a lot, you notice when they change over and add new movies, and the adding of new movies is like a glorious occasion for you because it's like, oh, finally there's new movies because I've been watching all these crap movies just because I haven't seen them. I don't know what it is. Like on a plane, it's like for some reason shit movies are forgivable. Hey, David, what's up? Welcome for the Crow Talk, right? Yeah, so Kevin, if you saw it in theaters, man, you're gonna have feelings, man. You're gonna have feelings you have to process in order to enjoy this movie. For real, Charlie, this is 100%. This is 100% a Gen X issue that just really hits us all. And I think it's like it brings out our protective streak, and it just zings us in the trauma nerve. And we all just have unresolved trauma issues around that movie that we haven't explored. And if you're still like living in that world and you need an outlet for your anger, you're not going to realize that this is somehow the outlet for your anger, even though it's totally irrational to be like really pissed off about a movie reboot in the horror realm. Okay. Like the first one was more of a drama, right? It was like an emo drama. And this is like an action horror film. Not even an action. It's like a horror. It's a horror. It's a horror film. It's not actiony. You heard Steven Spielberg and Bradley Cooper are involved in a continuation of Bullet. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I'd be up in the air on that. I mean, it's hard to make a car movie exciting anymore, especially with the cars we have now. But it's not impossible. And Bradley Cooper has surprised me before. So. Oh, Andy. Yeah. Like the Roadhouse reboot, the Point Break reboot never happened. It's like the Berenstain Bears effect, right? Except we just willed it to not exist. They made them. They put them in the theaters. They put them out to streaming. We just, as far as we're concerned, they never fucking happened. And we have just willed them out of existence. Oh no, Jacob, you had a breakdown too? What is going on? Everybody needs to get their vehicles serviced more regularly. As someone who has an older vehicle, because I am a big proponent of paying off your car and then never fucking having a car payment again. Regular maintenance is important. Also a trustworthy mechanic. I go to Orinda Shell Auto Care in Orinda, and I only don't recommend that you go there because they are so busy. But if you need an honest mechanic, that is mine. Her name is Kathy. She owns the place. She's a badass, and she has taken care of all my cars, which is the Camaro with 346,000 miles on it, and the previous Honda that we actually had to break a little bit so that I could sell it back to the state, because it was in such good shape, that had almost 400,000 miles on it. And now my new Honda that has, oh shit, I wonder what the mileage is. I think I'm pushing 3. I think I'm in like 275 range, 275,000. But yeah, they have helped me take care of all my older cars to the point where I do not have to deal with the car payment monthly. And I also only pay like, I think $450 a year to insure it. So not having that monthly payment, those 2 monthly payments right there save me between what, $500 and $800 a month. For people who are like, how can you afford to travel all the time? Well, I don't fucking have a nice car. I mean, I have a nice car, but I don't have a fucking schnazzy car. Dan, why are you talking about Shaq? Oh, the Shazam movie with Shaq. Bill Skarsgård was in that Shazam? Oh, I haven't seen any of those. He must have been 10. Also, ew. I mean, Shaq with Shazam. I wouldn't even watch that on a plane. You're disappointed with a lot of DC live action movies? We all are, Dan. That is a consensus opinion. Everyone is disappointed with live action DC, except for a handful of Batmans and Supermans. And the first Wonder Woman. God, the way they killed Wonder Woman. I don't mean literally killed her. I mean just the way that they ruined the Wonder Woman movies. I have to keep an eye out because I got another contest coming up. Let's see. Kazam from 1996. Oh, God, Dan, the more you bring it up, the more my skin feels oily and starts to break out. Let that go. I'm sure if Bill Skarsgård was in it, he was a child, and we can't hold him. We can't hold it against him. The original Crow soundtrack, always amazing. Never not. Yeah. That was back when soundtracks were awesome. I did trivia questions, and one of the trivia questions at the end, she was like, if we still have some stuff to give away at the end, she's all just asked people to name an FKA Twigs song. And I was like, that's probably the hardest question. Because the whole audience, like, they gave away a bunch of tickets to like sfgoth.com and me, right? So that was the majority of the audience, was all like Gen Xers who would have been like, what? I mean, not all of them. Clearly some people were going to know who she was, but I was like, if my life depended on naming an FKA Twigs song, I would be dead. That's just facts. And I'm a music professional. Sort of. They make good breakfast burritos. Tortillas are Mexican napkins. PJ, who are you talking about that makes good tortillas? What did I miss? Oh, was that? I don't know what you were talking about, bro. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest as I can. You know, I'm hypercritical about films. So when I say it has like pacing or continuity issues, know that I'm being hypercritical. And when I say that it has great kills, I mean, it was almost Bruce Campbell level kills. And when I say that Bill Skarsgård was excellent, I mean, not only was he hot as shit and there's a shower scene, also he was a very good actor. I had to go through smog this year, but you know what? I have a great mechanic. Boom. Oh, have fun playing video games, Charlie. Miss you. Thanks for coming by. Sherry, you didn't get through for the pit passes. What's the next giveaway? Any minute now, actually. Good Guys tickets. Oh, King City Taquerias. Thanks, Charlie. Best emojis ever. Yeah, Jacob was there. He saw the film. He's been smart and not reviewed it. Allow prize picks. Allow prize picks to send me notifications. Nope. Sign up. Email. Apparently they're going to give me money to gamble with. Whoop. Almost forgot to clear out the lines. Got to sign up for my Prize Picks app so that I can start sports betting. I must be 19 or older. Apparently, if you're 18, it doesn't count. You got to do that Price is Right scroll to get to your age. My address seems kind of personal. I hate when passwords have to have a special character. All right. PJ, will it cheer you up to do caller 9? It's about that time. If we had a caller 9 punch card. Hello, we make automatic decisions for identity verification and blah, 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 blah. All right. What do I have to consent to? Wow. I have to use a government ID and shit? Shit's about to get real on Prize Picks. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 1. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 2. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 3. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 4. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 5. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 6. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 7. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 8. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude. Hi, it's Sabone. Who's this?
This is Steve Mikesell. How are you doing?
I'm good, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did I win?
You might have. It depends on whether or not you've won anything from the bone in the last 30 days.
I haven't. I haven't won in a couple years.
Well, we can fix that. How do you spell your name?
Stevin.
I-N.
Mik. Yep.
Okay.
Mikkessell.
Well, I don't see it in the system, so it has definitely been more than 30 days.
Yes,
Congratulations, Steve. You got a pair of tickets to the Good Guys. Let me get some information from you here real quick. What's your email at? Nationals. But yeah, that is a pair of tickets for you. And we are going to email you about these tickets. So keep an eye on your spam filter. Make sure you get that email. It's going to show up anytime in the next week. So as soon as you get that email, open it right away. Click the link inside to accept the tickets.
Okay.
And then the tickets will be
Thank
electronically delivered. Yeah, you're welcome, Steve. Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Anytime, man.
I was number 5 caller too, and I got right back in.
Oh, good on you, bro. Persistence pays off. Yeah, definitely dial as much as you can for about 5 minutes. But if you dial for 5 minutes and you haven't won, then you tap out. Excellent.
Yeah.
The system works.
Thank you.
You got it, Steve. Take care, man.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. All right. Oh, I'm all caught up on comments. Phew. Starting to get difficult. And people were starting to send me texts. Oh, whoops. I wasn't paying attention. It's trying to capture my ID. And yes, the barcode is in sharp focus. Oops-a-doodle. All right, hold on, let's see. Failed to verify identity. My account has been declined. Okay. Huh. Weird. Now I have to figure that out. "107.7 The Bone" and Poison. Every rose has its thorn. I'm Nikki Blakk, and there's a new TV show hitting Apple TV tomorrow night with Vince Vaughn. It's called Bad Monkey, and it's going to have an entirely Tom Petty cover song soundtrack, which sounds kind of awesome. Covers by like Eddie Vedder and Weezer and one of the Marleys and a whole bunch of other bands. If you want to check it out, I totally forgot I canceled my Apple TV. I got to figure that out. Sorry, guys. It's just getting crazy over here. What's the most annoying question you had no choice to answer truthfully? There's always a choice. I get a lot of annoying questions. The reason I get annoying questions is because people keep asking the same questions over and over again. Nothing comes to mind, though. I don't know. Ask me a question. I'll tell you if it's an annoying one or not. I probably am going to have to tap out here pretty soon, though. So, yeah, everybody ask questions if you have questions like nowsies. Because things are getting a little too hectic up in here for me to still, like, maintain a dialogue. And I feel bad if everybody's just sitting around and I'm working, not talking to you or anything, you know? Oh, there it is. 03683, 03683. Perfect. Okay. I'm also getting hungry. Anybody hungry? Especially after all that taco talk. What's my favorite color? I don't really have one. I mean, I guess the blue. I'm a big fan of this blue here. But then it's also apparently the Dodgers color, so I have to hate it at the same time. I like some reds, but they have to be blue-based reds. And my Camaro is like a hunter green that I was a big fan of. Still am. I try not to have like a color that's like the color, except for the hair color, which every time I looked at the loop, they'd hand me all the hair samples, right? And I'd flip through it and look. The blue just always popped at me, and it popped more than every other color on the wheel. Nothing ever really sounded good outside of it. So I kind of made it my thing. Will you play? Yeah. No, wait, actually, Sherry, it's not will you play that makes me annoyed. It's how come you never play and how come you always play. Those are the two most annoying questions a DJ always gets because, dude, it's always from people who think that they're listening all the time and that they know what they're talking about. And they never, ever are. They're listening like periodically, like everybody else is. And they think that we're not playing enough of this or we're playing too much of that. And it's like, trust that no one is digging deeper into what we're playing than we are. We are hyper aware of what we're playing and why and what order we're playing it. And also, if you want to hear the song you want to hear when you want to hear it, buy the fucking album. We're not a jukebox. What's my favorite tourist spot in San Francisco? Being a tourist and all. I don't know. I don't go to tourist spots in San Francisco. I like the theater. I hate people, so I don't like to go to tourist spots. Hi, it's Simone.
Code number 8.
Well, we were going for number 10, but you're number like 85 at this point because we gave those tickets away like 10, 15 minutes ago. Well, 10 minutes ago. Sorry, man. Yeah, if you haven't gotten the phone answered in like 5 minutes, you can pretty much hang it up. Basically, I do the cue to call. I wait about a minute. I take 10 calls and then I bounce. So, yeah. So,
Gotcha.
give it a good 5 minutes, but then tap out.
Will do.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay.
Cheers. If you can just stop playing any way you want it from Journey, I'd never complain again on YouTube. I don't give a fuck, Dan. I love that song and I will never stop playing it. So, boom. Fact. I really do love that song and I will never stop playing it. Although you have nothing to do with that. It's just going to happen no matter what because people like Journey. Would I like to play other songs from Journey? Yes. Do I think we could safely expand the playlist to go 10 deep on Journey? It's a little pushing it. But I don't program the music. That is not my job. I need to stay in my lane on that one. Like, I don't know what that is, Dan, that word that you wrote. Look at Andrea texting me when she was just on the live stream asking me questions. Have I given out the meet and greet for STP? I'm not doing that. Well, let's see. I got to do a thing. Merle, I don't know what that means. That's a Journey song. That's a Journey song that we will never play. You're welcome. Damn it. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. It's getting dark in here. Okay. Let's see. I got to make Metal Zone tonight. Did we lose PJ? Okay, that part is done. Nanu. Oh, Dan, are you still requesting songs I'm not going to play? Aw, look at you. Good on you. Yeah, I guess that would be the most annoying question then, right? People asking how come we don't play songs that we would never, ever, ever play because they weren't radio singles to begin with, and we're a radio station. Hey, Tom. Yeah, where is fucking PJ? Huh? I got to make Metal Zone. He's not even here. No wonder I'm tapping out. But yeah, so here's how the system is supposed to work, right? Radio plays new music. They play the same handful of songs over and over and over until you love them, and that makes you want to go buy the music. Ah, Justine. Ah, we're way past favorite colors, but no, now I'm just, berating Dan for complaining about the music because he's the one who asked what's the most annoying question I get. And it is typically about the music or people who want us to play songs that either didn't get played on the radio to begin with or got played very little. And that happens, when I first started working at the Bone, I remember people calling me all the time for songs I'd never even heard of. And that's because I was like 10, 15 years younger than the average Bone listener, right? So these guys are calling up and asking for fucking Greengrass and High Tides and goddamn fucking Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs and shit. And I was like, what? We're the Bone. We're classic rock that rocks. Like, request some fucking Whitesnake or some Motley Crue or some, 80s music or even 70s music for that matter. But there's also this kind of machismo, this like bravado about how you're somehow cooler than everyone else, the more obscure musical taste you have. And I just don't give a shit. If that's where you live and that makes you feel better, vaya con Dios. Enjoy that identity. I don't need to share it and I don't need to validate it. Fuck you, PJ and fucking Kubla Khan. Kubla Khan just did something today. I saw it on Blabbermouth and now I can't remember what it was. I saw it and I was going to tell you about it and then I forgot. And now I don't care. I am tired. I need to fucking drink this coffee and get something to eat. There's a station here that plays the same as the Bone. Aw, what station is that, Justine? Yeah, and I'm not mad at people who are fans of Robin Trower. I mean, I get that there are generations of people that came before me that are bonded to that music because that's what we do, right? We really bond to the music of our adolescence. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I don't share it. This is why I'm trying not to be mad about the Crow reboot, right? Because there's 2 more generations of people out there that either didn't see the Crow movie at all or saw it long after. So to them, Brandon Lee has always been dead. They didn't know him when he was alive. He's always been dead. So they don't have the trauma attachment to the movie like we do. And, there's a lot of 60s and 70s music that I don't have an attachment to because I was too young and my parents didn't listen to it, PJ, you got me a breakfast burrito because you know that I don't like them. Thank you. I mean, it's just that if I'm going to get eggs, I might as well just go low carb and get an omelet. I don't need to wrap it in a fucking burrito. I'm not eating it on the go. And even if I am eating on the go, I could still eat. I could drive a stick and eat with a fork and a knife if I had to. Okay, maybe just a fork. Fork and knife is pushing it. But I could drive stick and eat nachos. And have. Hey, Eddie. Oh, cool. I'm glad you got in. I was thinking about it and I'm still tired. I'm not making it to Foo Fighters, even if I wanted to. They released extra tickets today. I posted it up on the Insta stories. 100.7 WZLX. Huh. I don't know that station, Justine. Interesting. But Robin Williams was timeless. Dan, are you high? You are like on a journey, brother, that we are not following right now. I do have to get back to work though. Yeah, I do need to go because I am cranky. You can tell I'm being snatchy and stuff. Thanks for coming by, everybody. And I will try and be less snatchy tomorrow. But I don't know. I mean, there's already so much going on. And they just were like, hey, could you interview Night Ranger or Tesla before the Mountain Fest? And I was like, I could have 2 weeks ago. But right now, a little busy. What's the coolest stick I've driven or test driven or valet? Sorry. DMG, who is not DMK from the Tempest video game in Night of the Comet. Oh, that's what you were talking about 10 years ago. Jesus, Dan, none of us is on that track. And also, you are kind of Captain Bringdown right now. Let's get you out of that mindset. Get you some mushrooms or some weed or whatever your drug of choice is and buck up, little camper. You and me both. Oh, I'm glad you had fun. So, let's see. Jacob, okay. I haven't driven a cool stick shift that I remember. All my stick shifts have been like commute cars because that's just the way it worked out. My first car was a 77 Firebird, but it was an automatic. My second car was a 92 Camaro that was also an automatic. My third car was a 99 Honda. That was a stick. And my current cars are the Camaro from 92 and the Honda Civic, 2005 Honda Civic that is also a stick. So, I'm sure I've driven a few other sticks. The Jeep CJ5. I remember a friend of mine in high school tried to teach. I was like 14. I was not supposed to be driving. And he was teaching me. I was learning how to drive stick. And I had learned on a 4-speed, and the Jeep was like an old school Jeep. And it was a 3-speed, and I was not clear on the concept, and I almost took out a gas pump. Good thing I didn't. Okay, yeah, everybody needs tacos or whatever is your Tuesday of choice. Thank you, Justine. You are correct. I need to get focused on one task at a time, which kind of means you guys got to go for now. But tomorrow I will try and get on earlier. Massage. Like I got time for that shit. Bro, I wish. It was funny. My friend called me today and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on the treadmill doing the social media per usual. And he was like, again? And I'm like, it's every day. Every day. All right. Have a good one, guys. I will try and tap in earlier tomorrow. But yeah, this is definitely going to be down to like a shortened version probably for the rest of the month because August is fucking nuts.